Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back here to the Kingman community. How are y'all doing today? We are back here in southern Louisiana, and we got a busy one here. I got the combine warming up. So while we're hopping on into the combine, why don't you guys go ahead, tap that thumbs up button for me. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed here to the Kingman community, make sure you go ahead and do that for me now. But y'all, we're hopping into the combine today. We have ourselves a busy one on southern Louisiana. We're kind of picking up where we left off. We did some more sugar cane harvest. And at some point today, well, we need to go empty that trailer out. But I unfortunately don't have a hired hand for today for the sugar cane. So we're carefully weaving ourselves out of the driveway here. We're going to completely shift our attention then for harvest as we continue on here. Again, southern Louisiana has been quite a lot of fun thus far. I've really been enjoying the game here, y'all. And if you have been enjoying it as well, let me know down in that comment section. It's been such a gorgeous map, and like I said, a lot of cool other opportunities on here, especially rice. I'm really excited to get going on rice, but we got some tasks in front of us here with harvest that we need to accomplish first. So we're going to continue on here with y'all. So the main focus for today, other than trying to get across the road here and not wreck the header or the combine, is, well, corn harvest. We need to get going on drying up some corn to get it into the silo. But as I'm waiting for traffic here, I gotta back up a little bit, otherwise AI is not having it here. There we go. Go, y'all. I gotta get across here. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna rip into the first field that's ready for harvest. We're going to get all the end rows taken care of, probably 2 passes on the end rows. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna separate the field off as well. We're going to get it situated so that we can get the chopper down here ready to go. I was working on that this morning as well, getting the chopper greased up again. Seems how we were doing some haylage work with it earlier. I'm going to be taking up the whole road here. Unfortunately, it's just, that's the nature of the beast here with this old girl, but we only got a little ways to drive down the road here. So with the chopper, pull behind chopper ready to go, hooked up to the tractor, everything ready to go on it. We just got to get this field situated, ready to go, and sectioned off so that we can pull on in, make it nice and easy for turning around and for chopping this field up with the pull behind chopper. It's a little bit rough when you're opening the field with chopping, so it's kind of nice coming in with the combine. Seeing how we're going to need both dry corn on this map to be put into the silo, again converted to that dry corn, and then we can take that, put that into the silo for mineral feed. That way we can get cattle rolling, but we also need that corn silage as well to be converted into silage here for us. So just turning on the combine, getting our throttle turned up here. There we go. All right, everything is looking pretty good here. I think I need to get lined up a little bit better now. Should be pretty good right about there. Let's go ahead, drop the header, and let's get ripped on in. Here we go. All right, we're off and at it. There we go. We're gonna work on this end row here for a little bit. Things have been progressing pretty well, though. I have not had a chance to pick up those hay bales, though, in our grass fields that we are trying to get ready for rice here, y'all. And well, at some point we're gonna have to get over there. We're gonna have to get that done. Now, I do want to rock the John Deere round baler. I've just really been enjoying the new mods, especially the John Deere round baler, but unfortunately those round bales are just too big to get wrapped, and I was really hoping to utilize those grass bales for wrapping. So we're gonna have to take a look at the feeding here for our cattle. I'm gonna have to see if we have a use, otherwise we might just be selling those grass bales that I made up, which is fine. We got 2 other fields of hay bales, as I'm missing a few stocks. I'm gonna have to go back and get those later. So we got plenty of hay as we're driving by the sawmill. My goodness, sounds like they're having themselves a busy day at the sawmill. But I did want to show you this as well, y'all. Corn stalks are back, so we're going to be testing this out here as well. As I mentioned, I want to keep that round baler, so we're going to have to make sure that we get ourselves a way to, well, chop up these corn stalks. And I'm hoping anyways that in FS22, now with corn stalks making a return, I'm really hoping that the hay buster will be able to chop up these corn stalk bales for us. We're going to go ahead, we're going to test it out here. I have not had the opportunity to test this stuff out yet, so if you guys do happen to know Let me know in that comment section. Do you know if the straw spreaders, or the straw shredders, I should say, and or the hay buster, do they already work with the corn stalk bales? Let me know if anyone's had the opportunity to test that out yet. I have not, unfortunately, but biggest reason is I haven't fully played through on a lot of these maps just because I'm, well, waiting. I'm waiting to get everything situated here in Louisiana because I would like to continue with Southern Louisiana. I've been very much enjoying this map. And the second reason, as I'm sure a lot of you already know as well, Westby is making a return here in FS22. And my goodness, am I ready for that. But that's going to be another 2 or so weeks out, I am sure. So at least the last update I saw on it is going to be probably 2 to 3 weeks before that map has been released. And good news for y'all, I am going to be doing a full-on farm build from scratch. I mean, I gotta see the map in person. I've seen Kedrick Farms farm review on the whole map. I've seen a good portion of it, but it's one of those things, once you get the map and you do see it for yourself, there's a whole new section to that map, and I don't know, I really want to check it out. I want to see what it looks like. I want to see how it feels. I might take a farm that's there and just expand from it. However, one of my most proud builds was in Westby, Wisconsin for FS19, especially with me being from Wisconsin. You guys, I just love Wisconsin maps. Y'all know that if you've been hanging around the channel here for a while. But secondly, I completely built that farm in Westby, Wisconsin in FS19. If y'all haven't checked it out, go into the playlist section in my channel and check out that farm build. That was 100% from scratch on a hillside. The entire farm is completely embedded into a hill, and that hill had to be kind of fabricated. It was already a hill, like a hilly field to begin with, but pretty bare. And I built that whole farm into the hillside and sculpted everything down, filled it in with a lot of trees, got it making, I don't know, I was very proud of that build, y'all. I'd like to kind of replicate that again here. However, I'd also like to explore and see some of the new portions of the map as well, so we will see when the map is released. Another big announcement with Westby as well is we're going to get the group semi back together. Now, kind of a new portion of the group, y'all. We're going to be doing people in the Kingmake community, guys that I know like DT Fang, my man Captain America, Chop Nut. We're also going to have the Formal Pickle and myself, and we're going to try to have some fun on Westby when that map does come out. But I'm going to continue on here. We're going to rip the end rows off of this cornfield. We're going to get her situated, and then I'm probably going to make a pass or two down the middle, kind of get it separated off so we can make a few laps and rounds with the chopper. We're gonna have to get out here today and do some of that as well. All right, we finished our first pass, getting ourselves unloaded here so we can make another. Looks like it was perfect though. We were about 70% or so full, so we should be able to do that again here without having to worry about bringing our auger cart down. I have the auger cart set up ready to go for soybean, but I want to get this taken care of first here, since the corn header was already hooked up to the combine and ready to go. All right, with the end rows done, we're gonna go ahead, let's rip into the middle here, get on down, get situated here for chopping some silage up. And now of course I need to make the reverse of shame, since I forgot to unload the combine before ripping down this portion of the field. I definitely thought I was gonna have enough room, but turns out we didn't. We definitely ended up getting a little bit of cab corn, but I guess it is what it is. So you got to get this thing down to the other end. Let's get unloaded. We'll finish this off, and then we need to get on back to the farm and continue on. We're gonna have to go ahead, get the baler out here, and at least get some of the rows cleaned up for corn stock bales. All right, with that taken care of, let's hop in the old truck, get her on back to the farm. All right, PTO hooked up, everything good to go. Let's get out there, let's get some corn stock bales made. And as we're working around the field, I am now realizing that, well, the baler isn't working with the corn stock bales. So I retract my statement from earlier. We're learning, y'all, as we are continuing here on Southern Louisiana. Oh, this is embarrassing. All right, well, I guess with that being said, we're gonna head on back to the farm. We might as well just get on over here and start chopping. It's kind of disappointing. I do believe it might just be the baler. We will have to test that out a little bit later. I am seeing corn stalks as a commodity on the map here, but I just don't think it's registering with the old John Deere baler here as of yet. So we're just going to save ourselves some time. Let's get this on back to the farm. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get right to chopping here. All right, hopping in the 060. I don't know, finding this here mod on Mod Network. Now, the person that did release this, I am not sure. I don't want to get into the mod drama. I'm not sure. But as far as I know, they did get permission to release it. But either way, it is released public on Mod Network. And we just got the old chopper box hooked up here. So we're going to use the 060, one of my favorite trucks. And now in real life, I know 60 engines aren't known to be the best. But in Farming Simulator, as you guys know from FS19, I really did enjoy using the old Ford, the old 3 Ford here. So very excited. This is probably going to be our primary truck here on Westview when it does come out. But we're going to get the old chopper box down the road, and then we need to get the old Challenger off and at it here today. And we are off and at it. Getting going on chopping corn here finally on southern Louisiana. So I'm really excited about this. Now this should be our roughly final state here for being able to get our cattle. We got plenty of hay already baled up, ready to go. Now we got a couple of the last commodities as far as the corn getting dried up, so we can get that transferred over to the silo now after it's dried, getting that turned into mineral feed. And then of course we're gonna have quite a bit of more silage coming here once we finish chopping up these couple of sections here in this field. Really excited about the progression that we've been getting thus far on southern Louisiana. It's going to be quite a bit slower now. Things will be moving quite a bit faster here, especially once we get the cattle, just because we're going to have so much more that we're going to have to get done and taken care of around the farm. But I'm looking forward to it. But I think the one thing that I'm most excited about is going to be the rice on this map. Now the sugar cane, it's been a little bit painful, and right now, well, we don't really need the sugar for anything else of our other production chains. So I don't know, man, the amount of time that's going to take me with sugar cane, especially here by myself on southern Louisiana, I'm not sure. We might do a little bit more of it here to come, but I think we might just stick with rice and the commodities that we need for cattle and pigs here in southern Louisiana. I think that's going to be a much better process here. But we are going to have to continue on with this and keep rolling, because we got soybeans that we are also going to need to harvest here very quickly. That field is ready to go. Shouldn't take us too long, especially since how we have a 35-foot draper header for the combine. So we're going to have to make sure that we keep moving along here with harvest in southern Louisiana. But for now, we're going to call this one a video. And hey, if y'all enjoyed, make sure you go ahead, tap that thumbs up button for me. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed here to the KingMake community, make sure you go ahead and you do that for me now. But I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.